Hello viewers, welcome to Nature and Entertainment on TVRC. My name is Felicia Chinyere Ebere, and with me on today's program is...
Oyedogun Samuel.
Yesterday we shall be talking on the effects of entertainment industry on Nigerian economy, and then we shall be making justice together, injustice to some questions. So, Mr. Sam, how are you?
I'm good.
Are you sure you're good? Because you're looking so bold. Anyways, talking about Nigeria entertainment industry and its effect on the economy. What is entertainment all about?
Yeah, generally, entertainment is just an event or a performance, or you can still say it's an activity designed to entertain people. That people enjoy it, and that's just it.
Okay, so and aside that, a lot of things. People tend to want to see different type of entertainment shows, like could be other comedy or so.
Yeah, we have many of it that people pays to want to get into it. Like we have amusement park, while we have all these sculptured warriors and all the rest.
Okay,
museums, yes. People go to museums to see, and we have this kind of art exhibition.
Okay, yes.
Why people they make arts, these artistic works.
Okay.
People go there, they paid to get into this place, and it's one of them. And we have this comedy club.
Okay.
That people you have to go in when you get there. They maybe partake you. VIP, VIP, and people will go there. You see calibers of people going there, governors, presidents, ministers.
Provided is going to give them
what they want. We have cultural event also.
Okay.
Whereby you see these people with these cultural drums.
Okay.
One of the cultural drums I know is they call some gangan, they call some dundu, they call some bata. So you see this cultural dancer also. That will be there, they'll be dancing to the tune of the drum that is being beaten to the tune. So we have that one also, and we have this fashion show. Yeah, we have fashion show that people will go there. You show the talent, pay each amount of money to see the talent that is embedded in you. That people will just be like, wow, you see these different clothes.
Different styles,
different clothes, different textures, and the rest like that. And we still have this magic show. Have you been to that before?
No, I haven't. I just see them on TV.
When this man, I don't know, is he not, he's not Fela or he's not Fela.
Okay.
This man that did this magician and will cut his wife to pieces.
Okay. Wow.
You remember, right?
I heard about it.
You heard about it. So, people pay the huge amount of money to go and watch these people, and we have music also.
Wow.
This music industry. But let's talk about music on its own. We're not talking about industry right now. We're talking about music. How you entertain people. Even if it's just 3 minutes music or 4 minutes, as we have it is 5 minutes, you see people build to it, play it over and over and over until they can be able to mime the lyrics and be able to sing it on their own, and that's another kind of entertainment. We have nightclubs. We have it all around. Even in the night like this, before you move from 100 meters to the other, you try to see them. Another one is television. While we are young, we don't have this opportunity to go to nightclub, to go to stand-up comedy, to go for nightclub, dancing, amusement park and the rest. But you sit down at home, watch TV.
All of those things are on the TV programs.
They are all on
TV programs. Yes.
And other one is that I cannot boycott is video games.
All those tournaments.
Yes, all those tournaments.
All those Mario games.
Mario games.
And this one, my brothers, they love to play. It's more of this weekend and all those. They have the Mortal Kombat. Yes.
Even I played today. Even I played yesterday.
Oh really? Yes.
If you want to play it after the program,
I have to see. For the movie itself, we have to see the movie, and then it's more of the real. It's unlike the game. It's more like this cartoon nature. So
yes.
the real one, the real in the
Yes.
business.
And there's another one that is called like audition.
Audition.
Yes.
Okay.
You know, it's when you go there, the way
Different
you
talents.
see different talents, you see that what you think that okay, I'm at the apex of my that I can do this thing to this extreme. But when you get there, you see that you see how
A lot
other
of
people, you
people,
see
like-
other people, you still learn from it. That wow,
learn from people
you
and then
still
you see
learn from
different
people.
talents.
Another one
Yeah.
is cinema.
Okay.
You know, when people after you sit down, you screenwrite. After the
Mhm.
screenwriting, you go to location. After location, then the whole film has been done. It's okay. What next? Let's take to the cinema.
That's
And
good.
people will go there. They will pay a huge amount of money. It's not that they can't watch this film at home, right?
Yes.
But the joy, the entertaining part of it,
The joy of seeing
the
a
joy
lot of
of
people and
seeing
we can
crowds
discuss
gather
exactly.
together. You go with your. I remember when you went with your boyfriend. Huh?
Yes, so why not? It's a good thing. I said, listen, provided that I'm so happy. I did see the only difference there is, you know, people the difference there. You going to a show or a cinema with somebody, or you staying at home. Are two different things.
Yes.
You could be the only one staying and watching seeing the movie at home.
Yes.
Then if you go with somebody out there, if somebody you can actually discuss it and then laugh, and maybe some because the peak or the aspect where you just have to laugh and
Yeah,
like,
laugh
and
and
meet,
laugh.
meet somebody, you
Yes.
know, and then try to discuss some scene with somebody. Unlike when you're home and then you are just alone looking at the whole thing and then like you're like, what nonsense? You know, you want to there's this reaction and
The best thing to do then is that just call out your spirit. Just when you stand there, then you stand there, then you're talking to your spirit.
yeah, that's not possible. They're already doing something different. Exactly, they're already doing something else.
Yes,
Uh-huh,
it's just
so,
be like man.
yeah,
No, that's what it's when you like pass that ball.
Exactly, that's the reaction.
That's the action. So people hearing you from outdoor don't know what we're watching. We just
And
like
that's the ones
what
who
is
know they
wrong?
will come inside.
Yeah.
So aside that, you did mention the soccer, the football.
Football,
yeah.
yes.
Because I know my brothers too. They always say like they don't want to miss any match, especially the match, especially their own club. And then they go to that I think it's a game house.
Yeah,
Then
game
they
house,
go
yeah.
to maybe a match of it. And so
Yes,
they
yes.
have friends and they go
Yes.
together.
And
That joy, you know, the thing is somebody you can really discuss things about, maybe make.
You know,
Especially when your
Resiba.
club is playing and you're like, if the club cannot do anything, and then that joy of really trying to
You know wrestling, but
something. Wrestling, yeah.
you know wrestling. I love that wrestling. In fact, I can even forfeit my food for wrestling. But that doesn't mean if I'm hungry, I won't go back to my food though. But those things are entertaining.
Like
You see different, you see different people. Wow, this is my own. I like this person, John Cena, Roman Reigns, all these people.
Yeah.
Even when I was young, I would use my food allowance. I would go and use to buy all
That's
the
nice. Oh,
yeah.
that's-
I would go and use to buy this, watch it from morning till evening. Just that. Samuel, what are you doing there? See, just leave here. Won't you eat? Just wait. The food can wait, but this one cannot wait.
And aside that, if you look at it, if you bring it down to the old time, like
Old
the
time,
ancient
yes.
time, when
Ancient time.
our parents, our grandparents, then you know they have their own way of entertaining themselves. Okay, they'll go to the what do you call this? In Yoruba they say abegi, or in my own place it says under the tree, like it's
Just say it in your
in my
language.
language, you won't see my language. Opuru, Afia. There's a way they call it now.
You don't lose.
No, there's this particular tree. There's a name of the tree I'm supposed to
Okay,
mention,
okay.
but I cannot really pinpoint it. So it's under that particular shade. A lot of elders come together and then they will tell stories, and then you know a lot of children get so entertained by that. These moonlight stories like that. It's part of those things that elicit joy
Yes.
in individuals. Entertainment itself is very wild.
Yes.
And if you look at it, if you trace it down to the old days and now, it's still ongoing. A lot of persons still create a lot of things
Yes.
under that umbrella of entertainment.
Yes.
Recently, it has been just the TikTok, and then people will just try to display something, and then a lot of persons see it, and then they're so happy. And
You know, another one is library.
in the library, okay.
In a library, in the sense that you just read a story, you just like it. Wow, you won't know the time you just please, please, what's your name, man? My name is. Just look at this paragraph. Can you just explain it to me? I just like it to, you know. There is a way by which you stick to one passage, read over and over and over and over again, because it's entertainment. Maybe it's as in maybe at the point of your need at that particular period of time, maybe it met it. You just be like wow. So kudos to our writers over there also.
Yeah, they actually do great too.
Yes.
So we can't actually talk. We cannot talk. Finish all our talk on
Yes.
a particular side of entertainment. Entertainment itself is actually very wide. So, and a lot is still happening. People are still trying to create and innovate things under the umbrella of entertainment. So that's aside. So how does entertainment industry impact on Nigerian economy?
Yeah, you know, we have a huge, when it comes to how it impacts our economy, is in a large extent. To a large extent.
To an extent, sorry. One of those things that actually come to mind when I look at this particular topic, the effect of entertainment industry on Nigerian economy. The first thing that comes to mind is the idea of how it generates income and what sector really benefits from this income. Look at entertainment as a whole, and then the entertainment industry now. A lot of persons, if you look at it, it's a third of the country's population are so due to entertainment in different diverse ways. And then when we, for example, let's take for example the movie industry now, or people who are trying to move from a particular, in fact, there is the demand for tourism.
Yes.
You understand? People will move from a particular place to another place. And that movement itself is another way of income.
Yes.
How? Transportation.
You
understand? People tend to move from a particular place because they need to be at a particular venue or location. And then they have to move means of transportation, either by air, land, or sea. You understand? So those persons, those sectors, also have another way they generate income through that medium too. They also have to get a particular location. That location, they're going to lodge,
it's just like tourism,
facilities, food, healthcare. That's how it appeals to me. So
yes,
I don't know about your
yes.
own.
To me, like I've made mention of a little of it before, but let's say how it generates income. Let's say how it helps the country economy at large. There are huge numbers of comedians, artists, actors, and actresses out there that, if not for this work, most of them will engage in themselves. Most of them will have become a prostitute. Most of them will have become a gangster. Most of them will have become a cultist. But look at these comedians, for example. The day it wow my head, like. Just that VIP, you pay 200,000, VVIP, you pay this, people for 4, you pay 2 million. I was just like, wow, on comedy alone. And now, see the numbers of comedians that will be engaged with that one, with that event, in that event. Now, see how much money that all of them will go on with. Now, this money being spent, it will still return to what? This money is recycling. Now, talking about transportation, when you're talking about movement of these people, now they paid while moving to the place, and these people that are in the sectors of transportation, they make their money. Is that not so?
Yeah. Sure.
Number two, talking about this, how it helps Nigeria economy. Is a way that you could, when you watch a film. Just like Morimi, for example, how they sculpture this Morimi stuff. You watch it in a film, like, wow, look at this thing. And you want to go there also. But you know that you will pay maybe a particular amount of money to enter into that museum to check it.
Yeah, the museum sector.
The museum sector. So you pay a particular amount of money for that. And another thing is this. When you, like I watched one of these clips from let me say it, from this lady that sang Johnny Yemi Alade.
Okay.
She sang this song. She went to South Africa for this clip. I began to watch over and over and over and over again the beauty. But now, considering the cost, now this industry, they pay a little amount to the federal government when it comes to tax. And when we're talking about TV rights, they pay some amount of money to the federal government.
Yeah, sure.
Like there is one we had yesterday, news that is going all around the media, that is going around the globe, that the NBC is trying to show that some TV station because
Okay.
of some unfinished debt.
Oh,
Now
okay.
it shows us that okay, before we might not know that maybe these TV rights are even paying, they have something that they are giving to the federal government. But with this, I saw billions of naira. I was just like, so this entertainment industry, these people, they are paying this particular amount of money, humongous amount of money to the federal government.
Yeah.
But nobody knew until this one or until this
Of course.
depth of a thing comes out. So there are a lot of ways, even countries. You see people in your country, through this entertainment, people move from one location to the other.
Yes, because if they are moving from a particular place, the first thing is the information has been passed.
Yes.
Social media as well, they benefit. Whoever
Yes.
who's handling social media, whatever, they benefit from that sector.
Being a blogger,
Now,
you see it for me.
for you to send your information, people need to read.
Yes.
Now, the individuals, if for example you have like, let's say 3 million persons who followers or viewed that
Yeah.
information and they are so interested, viewing alone is another way of generating income for whoever, for that particular
For
sector.
that particular person,
Now,
for that platform,
Exactly.
and even tax for federal government.
Exactly. So, moving from that extent to the next one, it will be the individuals who have received this information, their
Yes.
interest. You understand? The interest will be okay, fine. They want to view that show or that particular entertainment show, and then they move from a particular location. As you said, we mentioned it earlier. Transportation sector, so you have to benefit. If they are moving in a large number of, okay, fine. A lot of persons, maybe a group of persons, for example, now they want to go and showcase somewhere. The individuals moving, and then those who are coming to see the particular show will as well move. So in transportation sector, they are benefiting. You understand? Then they are going to go to lodge. If, for example, they don't have where to stay, those in the facilities like housing, they have to pay a hotel like that. They're also going to pay for their facilities too, isn't it? So the fact then they are in that sector, they also benefit. You understand? Then now, look at the health sector. Whatever happens, they need to go to the hospital.
Yes, they need to go to the hospital
to check their health. If something happened, emergency, they as well benefit.
Yes.
And then the individuals who come to, maybe for example now they need to okay, fine, they need to check places like all this tour, they need to tour to some places from one particular location to the other. Those locations too. So Nigerian entertainment industry have gone so long extent of really generating income.
Generate nothing less than per year for the country, more than $10.2 billion.
Wow.
See that kind of humongous amount of money, but you see, these people are really trying.
That is how much they can really.
Yes, how much they can really.
Even to the Nigerian GDP, as of 2019 to 2021, the percentage was also from 0 to 18 percentage. So it's actually a way at which people should be able to look into this aspect too and see how they can really help themselves and then help the country as a whole.
Yeah.
So, Mr. Sam,
Yeah.
what's your final take here when it comes to your advice?
Yeah.
First to the entertainment industry, and then how they can help to, what else they need to do, or your own advice in general.
My own advice is
viewers out there.
My own advice is that this entertainment industry, they should keep it up.
That's a good one.
Because we are seeing their good impact on the citizen, and I want them to serve as a good role model at the same time.
Yeah.
Because that one is paramount. It's for something that we should look into. And to individuals outside there, you too, you can be whatsoever you want when it comes to entertainment, when it comes to industry. Don't let anybody limit you. You are unlimited. As these people are unlimited. This entertainment started from somewhere.
Mm-hmm.
So you can also create your own. You should be
TikTok,
creative.
yeah.
Yes. That of TikTok, going on like that.
Yeah.
So we should be creative. So viewers outside there, you also, if you have one talent or the other, that can help people, that can put that is an event or performance that can even cheer people up from so you can just put it up.
So whatever you're doing, I feel is right and it's really generating
do it with all your strength
happiness and joy. Keep doing it because it's another way you can put smile to people's face.
Yes.
So viewers, now come to the end of today's program. Please join us same station, same time. Bye.
Bye.